Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair coverage of E3 2015. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and we're back to talk about some more stuff from Bethesda today, including none other than Doom, or kind of like the Doom remake reboot thingamajigger. It takes us careening through space, fighting demons with, like, a wonderful amount of excessive violence, gigantic honking guns, practically the size of a school bus, and also the ability to hack demons into 1,000 little pieces with your hands, with a butter knife, with your boot, by stepping on them, by landing on their head, by belly bumping them into lava, or, you know, if you're throwing a party, you can grab a chainsaw and you can hack them and saw them into cute little bits so that everybody at the garden party has got a little chunk of demon, a bite-sized chunk, just right for the party, on the top of their Ritz cracker. And, that's all you really need from a Doom game, and from a lot of games, really. You know, just being able to run around in an environment full of a plethora of different enemies that provide different tactical challenges, with a wide array of crazy, almost kooky guns at times, is all a game like Doom really needs at its core gameplay mantra. And that's fine. But, you know, in this day and age, I think Bethesda realizes, and I think a lot of other people realize, that that alone, while a good foundation for pretty much any first-person shooter nowadays, really isn't gonna cut it when you really put it up on the chopping block for everyone to look at and decide if they want to buy it. So we've got a couple of things that we didn't really see with the original Doom, or any of those reboots or sequels or, you know, offshoots like Wolfenstein or thousands of other sort of 2.5D games that pretended to be 3D, but we just looked the other way and went and shot demons. Duke Nukem was another one of those. And so, to add to that, they're also going to add two things. First, they're going to have multiplayer. That you can jump in with your friends, you can go gun down demons as a pack of Space Marines, you can go up to your friend Johnson, like, Johnson, you want to go into space and shoot demons with a 6-pack of beer after we go to the bar and tell everyone that we're Space Marines? Because, I don't know if you know this, but if you're in the Space Marines, it is a rule, punishable by death, that if you're ever in a bar, you have to tell everybody, even the other Space Marines, that you're a Space Marine. Sure, it's obvious, you're wearing the armor, you have 50 guns trailing off your butt, but you gotta do it. And so you get your 6-pack, you get Johnson, and you go and you murder space demons. And that's beautiful, it's all you need. It's fun with friends, and that's what gaming in this day and age is all about. You don't even need them sitting next to you. So it's nice if you want to punch them in the shoulder or give them a wet willy. And so, on top of that, they're also going to be adding a bit more robust of a level editor than you're going to see from a lot of games. It remains to be seen if it's going to work particularly well, but not only are you going to be able to mix and match and create your own levels using in-game assets and possibly your own assets in the future, but you're also going to be able to use in-game little code snippets or like logic bits in order to define your own unique game mechanics and how the, like, you know, enemies in the level or, you know, the environment or other components react so that you can customize it as if you were making a mod without actually having to know all that bulky code business. Because that's not for everybody. I know some of it myself. I can say it's definitely not for everybody, and even Larry doesn't like it. So that should be pretty cool, provided that it works. I mean, there's been a lot of companies out there that have tried that. You know, Google's got their Android code builder thing on the web that was bought and used by MIT so that it kept going, but that one was never all that simplistic. Code.org, I think, uses one to teach you how to make your very own Flappy Bird game. So some of them work, some of them are too confusing, or they create really dumb, boring, samey combinations. So we'll see where that goes, but if it does work, that should be great. Something that made a lot of the original Doom games fun, and this is something that even, say, Yahtzee Croshaw did, the guy behind Zero Punctuation, was the ability to modify, edit, and change around your own game that you can add an entire new storyline, almost as if it was a unique game, completely new in and unto itself. So this should be pretty cool, and I'm sure we're going to get mods coming up very quickly. I mean, we've even had a guy on YouTube, edit the E3 coverage videos to change the color scheme of the game back to the original, and then he also edited in some of the original soundtrack sounds, noises, and effects. I mean, if you turned that into a mod, I would totally download that. Now, there is one thing that I will be looking for from Doom, and you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, Larry, Doom has gratuitous violence, it has lots of guns, lots of enemies, and lots of exploding corpsiness all over the screen. What more could you possibly want? Well, I want the gameplay to be delicious, obviously, and I want to make sure all the guns feel really satisfying to shoot them with, which a lot of them do. But in this day and age, this is basically a generic shooter. You know, like Tripwire Interactive and Killing Floor 2, that's another gratuitous shooter without a story, and I already love that to death. I don't really have a special love for Doom. So to really put itself over the top beyond the multiplayer and the level editor, which a lot of people can take or leave, you're gonna need some very well done, very subtle storytelling in the game. I don't need you to write me a novel, but it would be nice to have some slight story as to where the demons are from. Do they want to touch my butt because I have a really cool Corvette? Stuff like that would be nice, that it can kind of put it just over the top and really quantify, to give you a reason to spend that extra $60, because it's Bethesda. They're not going to put this at $30 or $40. It's going to be $60. And that's fine, but you got to have some elements or I'm going to wait till it's on a sale. And that's about all I have for thoughts on Doom today. Thanks for joining me. Larry the Chupacabra. Don't forget to like and subscribe, helps me out a whole bunch. And I'll be back for some more videos, probably into next week. I don't promise too many because we've covered most of the funnest games. There's a few outliers that we might talk about in groups or in roundtable discussions after this weekend. But yeah, we got a few more coming, so stay tuned. And until next time, I've been your host, Larry. Have a good one, everybody, and toodaloo.